Breaking news, everybody! Hi, I'm Larry Talbot, your host of the Horror News Report and owner of Monster Movie App at monstermovieapp.com. We're doing something a little different. Usually, the Horror News Report, I would just report on headlines that irritated me. This time, I'm reporting on a review, a movie review that irritated me. Now, let me say right off the bat, old fucking Larry doesn't like reading movie reviews because they always irritate me. If they strongly go against my opinion of a movie, I just get worked up and I end up like yelling at my computer or yelling at my wife, not at her, but like out loud in front of her. I get worked up. As you can imagine, I get worked up. So I have a standing policy where I just don't read movie reviews. They just piss me off. Either the writing sucks, their opinion sucks, their reasoning sucks. It goes on. And I didn't read this review. In fairness to myself, my wife read it to me. And before I even knew what was going on, she read it to me. And she just started giving me like the down and dirty of it. And I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Where did this review come from? It came from bloodydisgusting.com. And it's a review of Incident in a Ghostland, which I just reviewed on Monday. It's on the app under the movie review archives. And I loved it. Loved it. Gave it the highest fucking rating I could. Watched it over the weekend. And, so she starts reading me this review by a gentleman, I guess it's a guy, Dax Ebatum, I want to say his name is pronounced. Right off the bat, I want to say, heavy spoiler alert. I'm not even holding back. So if you haven't seen Incident in a Ghostland, which you should immediately, just stop this video now. Because I'm not gonna stop from fucking saying anything that's gonna give the movie away at all. I will give you a moment to stop your video before I continue. Are you done? Okay, let's get going. So this guy, this review pissed me off so fucking badly. The review starts out, we'll go segment by segment. The review starts out with just a summary of what the basic plot line of the movie. It's, if you don't know, Incident in a Ghostland is the third movie from Pascal Logie. He's French. He's from France. He did Martyrs, which was amazing. He did Tall Man, which was a piece of fucking garbage. I can't believe he wrote and directed it. I can't believe that came from him. And now this, Incident in a Ghostland, which is amazing again. A little dip down there. He went fucking full-blown Hollywood douchebag with Tall Man, and then fucking right back up again. He fucking came to his senses, I guess. So, summary of the movie. Then he says, and this is the real review right here. Ghostland is equally brutal and utterly visceral, and is therefore successful in its aim to be shocking. End of review. That's a perfect review. It's something I might write about this movie. Beautiful. He doesn't stop there. Now, he goes on right after. Next sentence. Less successful, however, is the film's truly offensive idea of what's scary. Now, brace yourself for some PC bullshit. Now, I have to say, I've seen PC affect the world, in the world of comedy, in the world of social media. Like, you can't tweet anything funny anymore. Someone will find anything you write will be deemed offensive by someone. I've seen that. Now, I would like to think, since, I'm a horror movie fan and horror movie fucking reviewer, and that's my world. That's everything I read on social media. I have not seen it, PC fucking America, affect the horror community in any way so far. Until today. Until this review. And I'm scared. Because PC has, if you're PC, why are you reviewing horror movies? Like, what the fuck? So brace yourself as we continue into the PC nonsense that is Dak Ebaben's fucking review of Incident in a Ghostland. Blah, blah, blah. However, one of the attackers uses a key source of this distress is the character of a trans woman. It's a transvestite man, credited as Candy Truck Woman and played by Kevin Powers. The problem is not that a trans woman, it's a guy, not a woman, is a villain. It's that he is framed as scary simply for how he looks. He's fucking frightening. He's fucking disturbing to look at. He's not a beautiful transvestite. He is a gross, weirdo-looking transvestite. And he's fucking frightening. He's frightening based on his appearance. Now, this dickhead is saying that that's the only reason that we find him scary is because he's a transsexual man, which could not be further from the truth. And the movie sets up the fact early on in the film via a newspaper article read in a gas station that this gentleman has a fucking history of breaking into people's houses, killing their parents, and keeping the fucking children around for a while, the daughters, and killing everybody else. They're looking for this fucking guy. He has a history of being fucking crazy and killing people. Apparently Dax didn't catch that part. So that in conjunction with the fact that he's a creepy looking transvestite doesn't, that's established. It's not just that he's a bizarre looking transvestite. We established that he's insane. He acts insane. He slits the main character's, Beth, I believe her name is. The main character, Beth, he slits the mother's throat in front of her. It's that's a little more than just being a transvestite. I think you might be crazy. And he's got a very crazy fucking sounding voice. Very disturbing, kind of deep whispering kind of voice. All of that together, Dax, that establishes that character as something frightening. It's not just because he's a transsexual, or I'm sorry, not transsexual, transvestite. He may be transsexual, they don't say. He's fucking crazy, Dax. He's a crazy murderer. He killed the daughter's fucking mom in front of her. Established that he's fucking nuts, homicidal, out of his fucking mind, and he just so happens to be dressed like a fucking woman, which makes it creepier. I'm sorry. It's creepy. So, he continues on. The Candy Truck Woman only has one scene where she plays a hands-on role in the initial attack of the family. It's a fucking long, drawn-out scene where he's fighting the mom. He's walking around fucking creepy. He slits the mom's fucking throat in front of the daughter, I've already said. And after that, he mostly appears as a shadowy figure, relying on his very appearance, which, it's been established. Do you want this fucking character to kill every fucking second? We've already established on multiple points, other than the fucking looks, based on the fucking actions, that this person, this man, is out of his fucking mind and would have fucking kill anyone at the drop of a fucking hat. That's the scary part, okay? I guess you were sleeping through this part. His very appearance, which unfortunately is stereotypical. I mean, I've never seen any fucking trannies that look fucking this disgusting. This guy was fucking very creepy looking. Shitty fucking wig. You know, like, he looks disturbing. Most transvestites, you know, fucking take care of themselves. This guy's nuts, Dax. He's crazy. He may or may not be a homosexual. We don't know. He's just a transvestite. He might be wearing women's clothes just because he doesn't know any better. He's fucking out of his mind. It happens. I'm sorry if that offends you. So he goes on to say that even divorce from personal beliefs, Dax's personal beliefs, it's a tactic to conjure up fear, just doesn't work. Harsh angles and strategic lighting alone do not a strong villain make. They help, Dax. They help in filmmaking. All of that helps. Especially if you establish that the character is murderous and fucking crazy early on. You don't need to fucking have him kill every fucking second. You're overthinking it! Additionally, the level of violence inflicted upon these characters seems forced into the narrative. It is the narrative, Dax. That's what the story is about. We don't need any more information other than these guys are brave. Have you seen The Strangers? The Strangers. You were home. That's why we did it. They didn't go into a backstory about the killers. If one of them was a transvestite, would you hate The Strangers too? Yes, you would. That's fucking totally based on fucking nothing. It works as a vehicle to remind viewers that trauma can damage the human psyche. But Ghostland doesn't seem to have anything to say beyond that. It absolutely does. And Dax was so biased by being offended by the transvestite man that he fucking put his blinders on and was like, I am so offended that I am not gonna none of the rest of this is gonna sink in. So basically, and you know, I warned you about spoilers. Basically, the family gets attacked, the mother gets killed, the two daughters are left alive by the transvestite, and this big fucking baby Huey, another crazy fucking dude, to torture and do what they want with them. The girl that sees the transvestite fucking slit her mother's throat in front of her loses it. She goes catatonic. She drifts off. She completely loses touch with reality. Her mind can't deal with the fact that she just saw that. It recedes into itself and creates this fantasy world where she is fucking an adult and, she's married. She's a successful writer, goes on and on. So, message. Wow, for the human psyche, amazing to fucking be able to deal with like that kind of trauma in such a fucking unique way to prevent you from just fucking dying. It's a survival mechanism. Your brain would just snap and you'd be gone. And it's true. Having taken psych classes, it's absolutely true. People that are catatonic sometimes will come out of that state, and they will have a whole fucking story about their life. They had a completely separate life. They were married. They had a job. It's a fact, Dax. It happens. So, there's a message there. That's fucking what a crazy thing going on in the mind. That we can fucking do that in fucking moments of extreme fucking trauma and distress. We can create a complete world in our mind and just fucking go to our happy place and live there instead of fucking dealing with it. That's an amazing thing about humans and the human psyche. You miss that fact. That's a message, Dax. Okay. So, another thing, a huge message. She comes out of the catatonic state, and she has opportunities to just recede back into it and fucking protect herself. She chooses to stay and to fucking fight to protect herself and her fucking sister, who she really didn't get along with at all. Her sister treated her terribly because she was a nerdy horror writer, a horror fan, Dax. You don't like fucking women horror fans. There's a message there. Not only did she choose to fucking come out of that to try to protect her sister, she was a strong nerd, basically. The message that, you can be a nerdy horror writer, but when the chips are down, you can become a fucking hero. Anybody has the possibility to do that, Dax. Now I guess you skipped all of those messages and went straight for the fucking disturbing tranny that offended you. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. If you need a fucking hug, go to your fucking friends. I'm not gonna fucking give it to you. You're clearly fucking out of your element. So ready for some more PC bullshit. Here we go. It is somewhat baffling to still be discussing archaic issues such as transphobia, holy fuck, and misogyny during horror's so-called golden age. Nobody's saying that because it fucking Get Out won an Oscar. It's not horror's golden age at all, unless you're a PC dickhead like you, I guess. I don't know. When mainstream critics are applauding the genre for being more progressive, inclusive, and intellectual, no horror fan wants that, Dax. Maybe you, but nobody else. Horror is a outlet where you can do anything you fucking want. You have the ability to be as offensive as you want, to make a message or not make a message. But this is the place we do it, Dax. If you fucking can't deal with that, I would suggest reviewing rom-coms, because you can't fucking handle it. You're a baby man. And if you are a fucking gay individual, which I'm guessing you are, that's no excuse. I have plenty of gay friends that would still call you a fucking baby dickhead. So, get a sense of fucking humor, lighten the fuck up, basically. So, what else? Are those the new cornerstones of what makes horror great, or makes a great horror film in 2018? Yes, Dax, it is. It sure is. It's a matter of taste, personal experience, education, and content. So if you enjoyed Incident in Ghostland, he's saying you're stupid. You're uneducated and stupid. And clearly, Dax, you are overeducated and too sensitive. So in conclusion, I want to say I cannot recommend Ghostland enough. It's an amazing movie. It's savage. It's heartbreaking. It's inspirational on many levels that I said before. There's many messages to it on top of just being balls to the wall, fucking brutal. Great twist, great storytelling, strong female characters, Dax. Dax clearly has a gay agenda, PC gay agenda, whether it's because he's gay or fucking he's just, playing along so that he fucking can get more PC fucking sniz. I don't know. But he's too sensitive to review horror movies. He should fucking move on. His objectivity was clouded by being offended by a fucking transvestite psychotic killer. And he failed to see all the other aspects of this movie, which are numerous, as I stated before. It's fucking good on many levels. The character Beth, I said before, she's a fucking dorky horror writer. She has the strength of will to leave her safe haven within her mind, to save her sister, who was a fucking piece of shit to her. What a great fucking message. And at the end, the paramedic asks her, are you, I can't believe you should be so proud of how strong you were to fight off these fucking killers. Are you like an athlete or something? And she says, no, I'm a fucking horror writer. So there's another confirmation of the message that anybody, even if you're a fucking horror dork, can can be strong and kick fucking ass. Even a fucking woman, Dax. I know, I have a feeling Dax probably hates strong women, strong straight women, more than the killers in this movie. I'm just out on a limb. I have a feeling he does not like that. Even though he's throwing out the misogyny fucking card, I don't believe him. I think he fucking missed the fucking boat on so many levels. And PC horror reviewers, holy fuck! I hope this is not becoming a thing. Like I said, this is the first time I've seen it. It's not good for the genre. Like I said, the horror genre is a fucking place where anybody can go and just go balls to the fucking wall. We don't need fucking Get Out. Get Out sucked. It was derivative and redundant and not well made, Dax. If you want to fucking bag on a movie, bag on that. It did not deserve an Oscar. It did not deserve to be fucking released in theaters. It's straight to VOD, maybe. It's a film festival movie, and not a really good film festival movie, like a lower level one. And you'd be like, I've seen that before. Big deal. Am I I guess I don't see gender and fucking sexuality and color of the skin as a fucking issue. It's either a good movie or it's not. Maybe you're a little fucking clouded, Dax. Maybe you're fucking, a little too easily offended. Maybe your agenda's skewing your fucking thought process. But I don't think that way. I'm not looking for fucking things to pick out that are fucking, socially unacceptable and bag on a fucking movie because of that. So you're wrong, and you might want to take a different fucking angle on stuff and probably get some fucking therapy because, you got a lot of fucking hang-ups going on. And you shouldn't. You should just fucking roll with it. Fuck, man. PC fucking horror movie reviews. How about that, piece of shit? Terrible. That is your horror news report-ish. Until next time, everybody, I'm Larry Talbot, your ranting host and owner of Monster Movie App at monstermovieapp.com. Get the fuck out of my house, Dax, and get a sense of humor. Holy shit, you dick.